What happened to The Running Man? It had everything going for it. A rising star in Glen Powell, fresh off massive hits like Top Gun, Maverick, and Twisters. It had a brilliant director, Edgar Wright, known for stylish hits like Baby Driver. It had a budget of $110 million and was based on a Stephen King story. So why did it completely stumble at the box office? Opening to a dismal $17 million in the US and just $28 million worldwide? Let's break down the chaos behind this blockbuster bomb. From the outside, this movie looked like a sure bet. Glen Powell was on a hot streak, and Edgar Wright is a fan favorite director. They were adapting a classic Stephen King novel about a dystopian death race for a huge prize. What could go wrong? Well, a lot, apparently. The movie was completely blindsided by Now You See Me 3, which stole the #1 spot with a surprisingly strong $75 million global opening. But the real problems for The Running Man started long before opening weekend. The biggest issue seems to be a classic Hollywood tale, a change in management. The movie was greenlit by the old leadership at Paramount, but when a new team came in, sources say they just weren't that into the film. This is common when new executives inherit projects from a previous regime. They often don't have the same passion or vision for them. This lack of enthusiasm trickled down, especially in the marketing department. Just as the promotional campaign should have been ramping up, Paramount's marketing department went through a major shakeup. The head of marketing left, and the new boss, Josh Goldstein, didn't start until mid-October, just 1 month before the movie's release. During this crucial period with job cuts looming, the marketing team was in limbo. No one knew who was in charge or what the strategy was. By the time Goldstein arrived, it was almost too late. He did try to pull a rabbit out of his hat. He pushed out new trailers that focused more on the story's themes to attract different audiences, realizing the initial one man against the world concept wasn't working. But by then, the damage was done. The film's tracking numbers were already low, predicting a $20 million opening, which is not what you want for a $110 million movie intended to start a franchise. In the end, it seems the marketing budget was slashed because the audience data just wasn't looking good. Then the reviews hit. While not terrible, they weren't glowing either, and advanced ticket sales took a nosedive. So, should we blame Glen Powell? Absolutely not. People close to the production are adamant that this is a sign he can't open a movie. Like Tom Cruise or Ryan Reynolds, Powell's is known for being incredibly involved in promoting his films. He truly cares about the final product. And interestingly, his appeal to audiences in Middle America was strong, showing the movie played well across the country, not just in the coastal cities where sci-fi usually dominates. In fact, polls showed Powell was the third reason people went, after it looked fun, and the sci-fi genre itself. Ultimately, Now You See Me 3 simply had broader appeal, especially with women, and its PG-13 rating helped it reach a wider audience than The Running Man's R rating. The biggest takeaway here might be a tough pill to swallow for Hollywood. Rebooting 1980s sci-fi cult classics is incredibly difficult. We saw it with Tron, Ares, and Blade Runner 2049. They just don't connect with modern audiences the way studios hope. This failure puts a damper on any future revivals of beloved 80s properties. It also raises a simple question: why remake The Running Man in the first place? The original Arnold Schwarzenegger version wasn't even a massive hit back in 1987. In the end, only older men showed up for the reboot, proving its appeal was far too narrow. It is a tough lesson in a post-COVID world where studios are still trying to figure out what audiences really want to see. Thanks for watching. What do you think went wrong with The Running Man? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie deep dives. See you next time.